a swift and cost-effective way to transfer funds directly from one another's bank accounts or e-wallets simply by using the recipient's UPI ID, a mobile phone number, or a virtual payment address. And today, we are very honored to have PM Lee and PM Modi officiate the launch ceremony of the PayNow UPI linkage and to witness this significant milestone. Hello there, Prime Ministers. Thank you so much for joining us today. So, ladies and gentlemen, we will have 3 segments of the program. We'll begin with a screening of the PayNow UPI video. We will then effect a live cross-border funds transfer between MD Menon and Governor Das using the PayNow and UPI platforms. And then we will have PM Lee and PM Modi deliver their remarks respectively. So on that note, let me bring your attention to the screens now for the PayNow UPI video.
India and Singapore ties are rooted in strong commercial, cultural, and people-to-people links. In recent years, collaboration in digital domain has created new possibilities for the 2 countries.
In many areas of India's development priorities, Singapore is a key partner. Smart cities, urban solution, financial sector, skills development, ports, logistics, aviation, and industrial parks. And now we are building new partnerships for the digital world.
The Prime Minister and I also agreed that fintech can be another key pillar of our strategic partnership. India is a significant market for Singapore fintech companies, while Singapore, which is a global fintech hub, can be a gateway for India to enter the Southeast Asian market.
Since 2014, under the visionary leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, digital payment landscape in India has been revolutionized. India now accounts for around 40% of real-time digital payments globally, which is primarily driven by UPI. UPI, backed by state-of-the-art technology, enables fast and secure digital transactions, even for small amounts. PayNow in Singapore is a foremost payments platform that lets its users send and receive funds quickly using just the mobile number. The launch of UPI, RuPay and Bheem enabled remittance app by Prime Minister Modi in Singapore in 2018, underlining the mutual spirit of breaking fresh grounds in India-Singapore partnership. Today, another milestone is being achieved as UPI and PayNow partner together for the benefit of both Indians and Singaporeans. With the help of UPI and PayNow Singapore, our people can now transact money with their loved ones in real time at low cost. This has been possible thanks to collaboration between Reserve Bank of India and Monetary Authority of Singapore. Let us see how this works. Let's try sending 100 Singapore dollars from India to Singapore. Simply log into your bank's mobile app or net banking. Go to Foreign Outward Remittance and agree with the terms. Enter the beneficiary's mobile number or VPA. Upon validation, proceed for transfer. Enter the amount. Check the summary and exchange rates and confirm with an OTP or UPI PIN based on your application's requirement. And you are done. A success screen will get displayed. So quick, right? Now let's try sending 10,000 Indian rupees from Singapore to India. Simply log into your PayNow participating member's mobile app, go to Overseas Transfer, select UPI and enter UPI ID. Upon validation, enter the amount. You can see the Singapore dollars equivalent amount and we are done with an instant confirmation of the transfer. Wow, that was fast. Presenting UPI and PayNow Singapore, making cross-border payments real-time and low cost.
That's right, making payments in real time and low cost. Ladies and gentlemen, now that you've seen how the PayNow UPI linkage works on video, let's effect a live cross-border transfer between MD Menon and Governor Das, and this will be witnessed by Prime Minister Lee and Prime Minister Modi. So from Singapore's end, I would like to invite MD Menon up on stage, please, MD. And we will bring up PM Lee and PM Modi as well as Governor Das on screen. How about a round of applause, please, for all the gentlemen on stage? Thank you. Now, to begin this segment, I would like to invite MD Menon and Governor Das to initiate a live payments transaction and transfer funds to each other simultaneously. So to my audience members, let me give you a brief description of what's happening right now. MD Menon has launched the DBS Bank mobile app, and he has keyed in UPI for overseas transfer. He has then entered Governor Das's State Bank of India UPI ID and keyed in an amount to be transferred to him. Likewise, Governor Das has launched the Indian Bank app, selected PayNow for overseas transfer. He has entered MD Menon's Liquid Pay virtual payment address and keyed in the amount to be sent to MD Menon's Liquid account. So we will wait for them to get the sent notifications or successfully sent notifications. And when that's done, yes, big smiles from MD. Have a big round of applause. And Governor Das, too. At this juncture, we'd like to invite our Prime Ministers, MD Menon and Governor Das, to pose for a group photo. MD Menon already showcasing the DBS Bank notification of a successfully sent transfer on his phone, and Governor Das to displaying the Indian Bank app. So, gentlemen, may I invite you to look forward, MD Menon, right to the front. And at this juncture, may I invite my guests and the audience to lower your phones, please, so that we can get the best shot of this worthy moment. After all, this is the launch of the inaugural PayNow UPI linkage. So once we've got that shot, I would now like to invite MD to angle your body to the left because the cameras will be zooming in on that notification app of the funds being sent successfully. We're not leaving anything to chance, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to capture all of that. Okay, wonderful. So while we wait for the receipt of funds, and I know it's going to be instantaneous, I just wanted to share a little tidbit with you as well. Ladies and gentlemen, while MD Menon has used the DBS Bank app and Governor Das was using the Indian Bank app, we actually have 8 financial institutions on this linkage. From Singapore's side, we have DBS Bank and Liquid Group. And from India's side, we have Axis Bank, DBS India, ICICI Bank, Indian Overseas Bank, and the State Bank of India. So, MD, have you received a yes? Instantaneous, very fast. This is, after all, real-time payments. May I invite once again our Prime Ministers, MD Menon and Governor Das, to pose for a group photo. MD is already showcasing his phone that has the Liquid Pay app on display to show that the funds have been received successfully, and Governor Das showcasing his phone with the State Bank of India app. So let's make sure we get this shot. Audience, thank you for being wonderful and not coming into your shots with the phones. I just want to make sure we've got that shot. Thank you. And MD, may I invite you to just angle your body to the left. Once again, cameras are going to zoom in on the successfully received notification on Governor's and MD's phone. So we've got the shot. Thank you very much. Congratulations on the successful transfer. Thank you very much, MD. Thank you. And thank you very much to our Prime Ministers for witnessing that moment. Ladies and gentlemen, the PayNow UPI real-time payment systems linkage is officially live, and we can look forward to seamless, faster, more cost-effective real-time payments between Singapore and India. At this juncture, I would now like to invite Prime Minister Narendra Modi to deliver his remarks. Prime Minister, please.
Your Excellency, Prime Minister Lee, Managing Director of the Monetary Authority of Singapore, Governor of Reserve Bank of India, भारत और सिंगापुर के मेरे साथियों, भारत और सिंगापुर की मित्रता बहुत पुरानी है। समय की कसौटी पर हमेशा खरी उतरी है। हमारे पीपल टू पीपल रिश्ते इसका मुख्य आधार है। यूपीआई पे नाउ लिंक का लॉन्च आज दोनों देशों के नागरिकों के लिए एक ऐसा उपहार है जिसका वे उत्सुकता से इंतजार कर रहे थे। मैं भारत और सिंगापुर के लोगों को इसकी बहुत बहुत बधाई देता हूं। साथियों, आज के युग में टेक्नोलॉजी हमें अनेक प्रकार से एक दूसरे से जोड़ती है। फिनटेक भी एक ऐसा सेक्टर है जो लोगों को एक दूसरे से कनेक्ट करता है। सामान्य तौर पर इसका दायरा एक देश की सीमाओं के भीतर ही सीमित होता है, लेकिन आज के लॉन्च ने क्रॉस बॉर्डर फिनटेक कनेक्टिविटी उसके एक नए अध्याय का शुभारंभ किया है। आज के बाद सिंगापुर और भारत के लोग अपने मोबाइल फोन से उसी तरह पैसे ट्रांसफर कर पाएंगे जैसे वे अपने अपने देश के अंदर करते हैं। इससे दोनों देशों के लोगों को अपने मोबाइल से तत्काल कम खर्च में फंड ट्रांसफर करने में मदद मिलेगी। इस सुविधा से दोनों देशों के बीच रेमिटेंसीज का सस्ता और रियल टाइम विकल्प संभव हो पाएगा। इसका हमारे प्रवासी भाई बहनों, प्रोफेशनल्स, स्टूडेंट्स और उनके परिवारों को विशेष रूप से लाभ होगा। फ्रेंड्स, बीते वर्षों में भारत ने इनोवेशन और मॉडर्नाइजेशन के लिए उचित वातावरण बनाने को सर्वोच्च प्राथमिकता दी है। हमारे डिजिटल इंडिया प्रोग्राम से देश ईज ऑफ लिविंग में भी बढ़ी है और ईज ऑफ डूइंग बिजनेस भी बढ़ा है। इससे डिजिटल कनेक्टिविटी के साथ फाइनेंशियल इंक्लूजन को भी अभूतपूर्व गति मिली है। डिजिटल इंडिया अभियान ने गवर्नेंस और पब्लिक सर्विस डिलीवरी में अभूतपूर्व रिफॉर्म्स को भी संभव बनाया है। ये भारत के डिजिटल इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर की ही ताकत है कि कोविड पैंडेमिक के दौरान हम करोड़ों लोगों के बैंक खातों में सीधे पैसे ट्रांसफर कर पाए। फ्रेंड्स, 5 साल पहले मैंने सिंगापुर में कहा था कि फिनटेक, इनोवेशन और युवा ऊर्जा में विश्वास का एक बहुत बड़ा उत्सव है। फिनटेक और डिजिटल क्रांति में भारत की सफलता की अगुवाई हमारे टेक्नोलॉजी ट्रेंड युवा ही कर रहे हैं। आज फिनटेक की दुनिया में भारत के हजारों स्टार्टअप्स अपना लोहा मनवा रहे हैं। इसी ऊर्जा की वजह से आज रियल टाइम डिजिटल ट्रांजैक्शन के मामले में भारत विश्व के अग्रणी देशों में है। आज यूपीआई भारत में सबसे पसंदीदा पेमेंट मैकेनिज्म बन गया है। मर्चेंट्स और कंज्यूमर्स दोनों ने ही इसे ज्यादा से ज्यादा वे अपना रहे हैं। इसलिए आज बहुत से एक्सपर्ट्स ये अनुमान लगा रहे हैं कि जल्द ही भारत में डिजिटल वॉलेट ट्रांजैक्शन नकद लेन देन से अधिक हो जाएंगे। पिछले वर्ष यानी 2022 में यूपीआई के माध्यम से करीब 126 लाख करोड़ रुपए यानी लगभग 2 ट्रिलियन सिंगापुर डॉलर से अधिक मूल्य के ट्रांजैक्शंस हुए हैं। अगर मैं नंबर ऑफ ट्रांजैक्शंस की बात करूं तो ये भी 7,400 करोड़ से अधिक होता है। ये दिखाता है कि भारत का यूपीआई सिस्टम कितनी बड़ी संख्या को आसानी से और सुरक्षित तरीके से हैंडल कर रहा है। अच्छा ये भी कि विभिन्न देशों के साथ यूपीआई की पार्टनरशिप भी बढ़ रही है। सिंगापुर पहला देश है जिसके साथ आज पर्सन टू पर्सन पेमेंट फैसिलिटी लॉन्च हुई है। मैं सिंगापुर की मॉनेटरी अथॉरिटी, भारत के रिजर्व बैंक और इस प्रयास को सफल बनाने में जुड़े सभी लोगों का हार्दिक अभिनंदन करता हूं। मैं दोनों देशों की जनता को फिर से बहुत बहुत बधाई देता हूं और मैं प्रधानमंत्री जी का भी हृदय से बहुत बहुत आभार व्यक्त करता हूं। धन्यवाद।
Thank you. Thank you very much, Prime Minister Modi. Indeed, we look forward to the next chapter of fintech connectivity between Singapore and India. And as Prime Minister has mentioned, we have over 400,000 Indians residing in Singapore. So the PayNow UPI linkage is truly a unique solution to enable them to transfer funds in real time and at low cost. Ladies and gentlemen, I would now like to invite Prime Minister Lee Hsien Loong to address us. PM Lee, please.
The Honorable Shri Narendra Modi, Prime Minister of India, RBI Governor, Mr. Shaktikanta Das, MAS Managing Director, Mr. Ravi Menon, distinguished guests. I'm very happy to join you virtually for the launch of the real-time retail payment systems linkage between Singapore's PayNow and India's UPI, the Unified Payments Interface. The idea of linking PayNow and UPI was first conceived in 2018 when PM Modi visited Singapore. Since then, our two central banks have been working on this in earnest. And digital connectivity was also a key topic discussed at the inaugural India-Singapore Ministerial Roundtable, which was held in New Delhi last September. So I'm very glad that the PayNow UPI linkage has now become a reality. Cross-border retail payments and remittances between Singapore and India amount to over $1 billion annually. And over the years, we've progressively enhanced our cross-border payment connectivity. In 2018, Singapore's NETS worked with India's NPCI International Payments Limited to allow card and QR code payments between our two countries. And today, we're taking retail payments connectivity another step forward. The PayNow UPI linkage will offer cheaper, faster, and safer cross-border retail payments and remittances for businesses and individuals alike, directly between bank accounts or e-wallets. It's convenience at your fingertips, paying using just your mobile phone number, your UPI identity, or your virtual payment address, the VPA. The PayNow UPI linkage is India's first cross-border real-time payment systems linkage and Singapore's second. It's also the world's first such linkage to feature cloud-based infrastructure and participation by non-bank financial institutions. As we progressively add more users and use cases, the PayNow UPI linkage will grow in utility and contribute more to facilitating our trade and our people-to-people links. So my warmest congratulations to MAS and RBI, as well as the many different stakeholders, the payment system operators, the payment scheme owners, bankers associations, the financial institutions from both countries who have helped realize the PayNow UPI linkage. I hope this strong partnership between Singapore and India will continue to spawn innovative technology solutions and create more cross-border opportunities for our digital economies. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Prime Minister Lee. Ladies and gentlemen, we have officially launched the PayNow UPI linkage, real-time payment systems linkage between Singapore and India. How about a big round of applause for this massive feat? Thank you. On behalf of the Monetary Authority of Singapore and the Reserve Bank of India, we would like to thank both our Prime Ministers for being here with us today on this momentous occasion. Thank you very much, Prime Ministers. Thank you. Well, ladies and gentlemen.